Boom, boom, boom. Boom. We are good to go. Gidley Gang Pod, episode whatever, round 4 review. Welcome on board, Marcel, our first pod together without Todds.
Yeah.
So,
well, aside from the start of the last one.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good 5 seconds, wasn't it? That was, yeah. Then it all went down. It all went down. Yeah.
Anyway, so we're doing a round review.
Yeah, that's the one. So, I need to. It's already skipped ahead on my thing to round 5. But looking back into the past, there was a few big matchups. Is there anything in particular that stood out for you other than your loss?
You definitely picked Jesse winning. I think you and Todds were both thinking Kyle because he had a huge week last week. But I love those matchups. Oh, how's my connection? It's telling me it's pretty dodgy.
Yeah. No, I'm getting you at the moment. You cut out a few times, but yeah. Yeah.
Nice win for Jesse. He scored really well, as I thought he might.
Yep, he had quite a good one. Yeah, I mean, speaking of good ones, I definitely had a good one, so can't complain.
Massive. It's the season record.
Yeah, so
probably won't stand. I can't imagine 5-3-2 being highest.
I'm pretty sure that one's going to stick around for a while.
Yeah, it'll stick, but I don't think it'll be final season top.
End of the day, it doesn't mean too much. I mean, I've certainly got some point scoring awards to my name, but no trophies. So yeah, nice to have. But you're
gonna be scoring that in the finals.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, jump into the first matchup. So it was Jesse versus Kyle. So 420 for Kyle, 491 for Jesse. So couple big scores. I mean, 420 is probably like, you're lucky to win with that these days.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but we can't really go any further than looking at the fullbacks for Jesse. So we definitely
that was pretty much his score.
We definitely predicted there'd be some big ones there. That was that's like 200 points between the two of them. So massive.
He did really well with his edge. He picked up Wright because we were wondering what he was going to do about his edge, and Wright scored really well. I was surprised, actually. I've had Wright before, and he's burnt me. He's the guy that usually slots into centers as soon as there's a back injury.
Okay.
And he's burnt me before. But yeah, he scored really well, 63.
I picked up the other Cowboys
Condon?
edge. Yeah, I never heard him in my life. Wouldn't
do
know
much,
from a
did he?
So no, Wright was getting all the ball, I think. I guess you could say it went to the right side of the field.
And also for Jesse Papali'i, 76. He was a late starter with Madison dropping out, and he played 80 minutes as well. There was a few ill injuries, and
interesting.
Killed
So
it.
who is he going to play instead? Brown, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, did he play? I don't think he actually played. No, he probably played Brown, didn't he? He's probably changed his lineup since. Because he's got Bird in there, so he changed his lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid website.
Yeah, it's it is a stupid website. It does that all the time.
Could have got 500 if you put Papali'i in.
I should have got it. It literally changes before my eyes sometimes. Like, I'll be looking at it right now. I'll have Bird there in centers, and next thing it pops up. So it literally, as we speak.
It's funny that he's put Papali'i in, but isn't Papali'i back to the bench this week? Oh, okay.
Did it change for you?
It's just updated. Yeah, it's updated to Brown.
Yeah, it updated to me like about 10 seconds before you. Yeah, so I don't know. I'd be playing
I wonder if
Brown.
that was Jesse changing it, or is this the website just like doing stupid updates?
It's just like, I don't know. It picks up that you're looking at like the past matchups, and it's like, oh wait, we can't put in the current side.
Yeah, just looking at the team list. Papali'i's on the bench for this round coming up, so I can't imagine him starting Papali'i over Brown.
No. Anyway, Capewell was disappointing. 33.
In a big team like they killed it. 12. He only played like 32 minutes.
Yeah, apparently he wasn't injured. NRL physio put out a 12 watch and said that he was fine. So a lot of people asking.
Dropped minutes unexplainedly.
Yeah, Kenny, not so great. He's definitely wanting Coruscant back, but yeah.
Yeah, you definitely got a few average scores, but it was just that massive Pappy and Toa 200.
Yeah.
Hard to lose when you get that.
100%. And I mean, it's not round previews yet, but Pappenhausen's playing the Bulldogs this weekend. Oh, that could be anything.
Who's he matching up against?
Not either of us. That's all I know. Yeah, I actually haven't seen who's playing who other than us. But
we're not talking about previews anyway.
No, we are, but we're not. Kyle 420. Yeah, not good enough. 71 shy. Just having a look here. David Fafita keeps doing his thing for him.
Yep.
And Kyle Flanagan, he must be about the only Bulldog scoring any points. They're definitely not scoring any in real life.
Well, someone's going to kick, so there's points off kick meters.
Yeah, he must get 1 million kick meters because they're always so deep in their own half at the end of the set.
If you're kicking 400 meters, there's 20 base points without having to really.
Yeah, it's such a massive thing. I think that's why that there's, half such an easy spot to fill.
Yeah, you got to get points usually if they kick.
Fodawaker 57. He was starting off the bench, so they ran with Peachy again. But yeah, it didn't seem to affect his scores so much. It did affect Peachy. Peachy didn't quite kill it like he usually does.
No, he didn't. He played the minutes to kill it. He just had an off game, I think. He played like 55, 60 minutes. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he goes. I was half considering trading him in Supercoach, but wait and see on that bloke.
Good decision not to.
Yeah, I know. Hoy followed up his big score last week with an 18, injury affected, only played one half.
Yeah.
Good thing for
he played a half, didn't he?
Good thing for Caldo is he's got a ready-made replacement with Ponga, straight in, boom.
That's it. And I was just looking at Egan. Looks like he's playing 80 minutes regularly now. So,
they don't have many options there. Yeah, he's no game winner. If he scores 47, he shouldn't cost Kyle too many. But having said that, there's a lot of teams with hookers that are scoring a lot more.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you want from you took a hooker in the third round, Kyle. But anyway.
Yeah. Schuster on his bench. 39. I don't know if he's going to be a long-term play. I mean, eventually he's going to get edge dual status.
Yeah, that's why Kyle's holding him. That's the only reason. Yeah,
but, 49 average, so, he could be a play some weeks. Obviously, this week he wouldn't have been a great option, but...
he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
So it's a smart hold by Kyle.
Yeah, I was definitely interested. All right. Moving on, next matchup. Jared. Big win for Jazz. He's fourth on the ladder, so keeping good company with you and Mike up near the top there. Austin, he's having a bit of a shocker. So he got that one slim win over me, and then that's it. He's had three losses, so 326. Not a good one, not at all.
No, that's not going to win you any games.
No. I mean, Fogarty, 7 points. Yeah, he obviously got injured.
Yeah, early injury is hard, especially the half.
I don't know what happened to Carrigan. Did he play it?
He's suspended this round too. But yeah, he just had a bad game. I don't think he particularly.
He had a crusher tackle. So
but I don't think he lost too many minutes. I don't think he played 80, but he still played enough minutes. But 33 was a pretty bad effort. No, was it 30? 29, 28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
what you want out of Carrigan. He's been so good all of last season and the start of the season as well. Yeah,
one of his top picks, and he's lost him for next week. So, he missed Josh Jackson for sure, and he also missed Ben Hunt. Cost him there. But I think with the 7 from Fogarty, it was never going to happen. So, tough break. Guffo, he continues to be good though, 56.
Yeah, he's continued what he did last season.
Yeah, 51.5 average. can't complain about that at all. Yeah. Well.
Jared, he's got his new star recruits, RTS.
Oh yeah.
And George Williams, who he played both.
Fresh.
Poor pickup of half there. He had Walker and Luai both score more than Williams on his bench.
Yeah. 3 options, and he's picked the worst one.
He'll probably play Luai this week, and George Williams will score more than Luai.
If he doesn't, I'm going to slap that guy. Luai against the Bulldogs. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Yeah.
The Panthers are playing the Raiders this round.
Yeah. Hold on. That was. Oh, it says Canberra. I was thinking Can for Canterbury, but yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yep.
Yeah.
But they smash Manly.
Yeah. Demolition. Lomax, not so good. Neither was Glenn. But yeah,
definitely a down game for Lomax. He was really consistent last year. He was getting like 40 every round.
Yeah, I think it's that side. The Dragons are a bit inconsistent themselves.
Well, even last year they were pretty inconsistent. He still just hit that 40. It was really surprising. You never see a centre that good and that reliable. But yeah, definitely a down game for Lomax. Yeah, I think he'll bounce back. I
think so. Cook's got his mojo back. Just depends. Next week he might pump out another 30. He seems to go
exactly. He's going low, high.
One on, one off. Ryan James, though, he's come back from his head knock. He's scoring well. So
we started, and he's gone back to the bench this round. But even off the bench, aside from that head knock, he's been playing really well.
Yeah.
But he's a mid. There's so many mids there.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, good value pickup. Having said that, he doesn't have a single mid on his bench.
No.
He must be one of the only people that doesn't have a mid or two stashed there.
I don't really. I've got a dual, which is more of an edge than a mid.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on. Good win for Jared. Moving on to the absolute blockbuster. Kirsty versus Rhett. The battle of the bottom.
Kirsty outscored Austin, but not Rhett.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she wasn't versing Austin. 367, 383. I can't say either of them particularly killed it in this one.
No.
So, yeah, both would have been humbly defeated by quite a bit by most sides. Let's have a look at Kirsty's side first. I said to Kyle that he'd put the mockers on Braden Brayley, but when he made that meme about how, at least she's found a decent hooker.
He pumps out 29.
Yeah, so people were talking like, he's good now, and I was like, I want to see a few more weeks,
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of consistency, it seems like Jake Trbojevic scores 45 every single week or thereabouts now.
Yep.
Not good enough. Not the old Jakey. Moses, good. Kennedy, I think he scored a double.
He did.
Yeah, so, I'm surprised. It's when Will Kennedy's one of the highlights of your side, something's going wrong. Old Nofaluma, man. Nofaluma's really stinking it up for Kirsty. If she's got any hope of jagging a few wins, she needs the Nofaluma of old to come back.
Yeah, he was always capable of that, especially when the Tigers got dominated. They didn't really get dominated last round.
Yeah.
But, he definitely has the highs and the lows. He's not like a consistent winger fullback. Not that there's many of those.
Yeah, I know you've definitely had Nofo a few seasons, so you know what it's all about.
He's good. I'd happily take Nofo.
Yeah. Edges. Not much doing there. So I think, looking at Kirsty's side, it's one of those situations where she's losing, and like sometimes I would see that as an opportunity to think up a trade.
Yep.
But to be perfectly honest, there's not really anyone I'm interested in.
Yeah.
She definitely needs Best back ASAP. Hopefully makes a miraculous recovery, and something tells me our friend won't be coming back. So
stuck with Brayley. She picked up Hampton off the waivers, which I liked that grab. I was happy to get him if he came all the way up to me. He didn't do much this round, 28, but he had the potential.
Yeah, I think if he's still going to be playing in the halves again, which it looks like he is because he's got the green tick, then he's probably a hold there for the time being.
Yeah, I couldn't really imagine any other centre over him.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to Rhett's winning side. Robson, 51. We've got Paulo, 47. Haas, 53 on return. So not the Haas of old, but didn't shit the bed.
Well, all the Broncos are pretty down. Carrigan got the 28 and Haas got 53.
Yeah, your mate Pangai, stuff all.
Yeah, he's starting lock this week, so I'm a little more hopeful this round against you.
Yeah. Damn you, DPJ.
But you'd be looking for 70 from Haas. That's what he drafted Haas for.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? Week back, first week, give him some time to get up to it, and hopefully he lifts that output next week. Speaking of needing to lift their output, Luke Garner and Whitehead not quite up to scratch.
Yep.
Neither are the fullbacks. Brimson's not really working out for Rhett so far. So
no, such was the round 2 or something pick.
31.8 average. So I did look. I was listening to about 1 million podcasts before the preseason, and there was one where they were talking about Brimson, and it was something like the NRL physio said about him, where his particular injury, like when they come back from it, they can lose a bit of like their speed.
Yep.
I mean, haven't been super watching him closely, but if he's lost a touch of speed, then it's definitely going to affect his output Supercoach wise.
Apparently he's been playing well, just hasn't been converting into fantasy points.
Yeah, I don't think he's killing in Supercoach either. So,
yep.
Rapana though, 42 quality. You'll definitely take that at centre.
He had Proctor on his bench, so I wonder if you'll slot him in over Whitehead or Gardner this round.
Yeah.
40 from Proctor.
And he's got Vaughan as well, you know. He probably cost himself 3 points there with that Haas return, but it is what it is. Dylan Brown, he's doing the goods for him, 57. Anyway, he got the win, first win of the season, and he celebrated it with a meme straight away. So there you go.
That's right.
As you do.
Yep.
Speaking of celebrations, I'll move on to our next matchup. 5:32, the Diamond Hand Moon Boys, and Marty's Suicide Squad definitely got a big taste. 110 point defeat there. So
this big score was always coming if Tino did what he did.
Yeah.
And what he's capable of.
Yeah, I just had to show the faith, you know. He wasn't going anywhere. I knew what he was capable of. So
yeah, Brayley's looking definitely like the new Cook.
Yeah,
Cook, 80.
Cook 2.0.
Yep.
Where do I find these hookers, mate?
I don't know. I couldn't believe it.
It's absolutely insane.
Yep. He's like, Brayley's never done this before.
No. I mean, he had his time at the Sharks
days. Yep.
He was never playing full 80.
But still, like even the minutes he was playing, he wasn't doing what he's doing now.
Yeah, he's definitely come along as a player.
Lucky.
Yeah, skill. Yeah.
Cam Murray, 40. What are you gonna do about him? Trade him off?
Nah, you gotta hold strong, you know. Just like I did with Fasil Mayali. It's funny though because I picked up Taumalolo, thinking that that mids might be my weakest spot and I could, move Cam Murray around, but it turns out Murray's the weak link at the moment.
Yep.
So yeah, no, just got to hold tight. I started saying in one of the chats, that the Supercoach chats that we're in, that he just seems to be, passing the ball along. So he'll run for a little bit and he'll pass it on. He's not, just running it out as hard. So yeah, a lot can change. come the end of the season, he could be firing. Speaking of firing, Nathan Cleary, 94, he pulled that out of his dick hole.
He didn't start well and just...
No, I think he was on about 25 or 30 points at halftime.
And then, second half stats, raining.
Yeah, love it. Olam as well.
2 tries, was he?
I don't know if he even scored a try. He might have. I think he scored one. He set up. He had a big line.
That's right. He didn't score any tries. It was just attacking stats against the Broncos.
Yeah, he had a big line break through the middle and set up Pappy for one of his first tries. So
6 tackle busts.
Yeah, he was big. And to be honest, I'm gonna start him again next week because of who he's playing. So
yeah, smart.
Mitchell,
even though Kelly's back.
Yeah, even though Kelly's back,
yep.
Give him a week. You've got to play the matchup sometimes, I think.
Mitchell surprised me with 42 points considering he scored a try.
Yeah, he was very quiet. I was watching him, and it was almost like they knew that they had the match won. So yeah, he didn't feel the need to get involved as much. It was
he only took 11 runs as a fullback. That's very quiet.
Whereas I feel like when he plays like harder opposition, it's almost he feels the need to step up more.
Yeah.
So Laurie as well. He got a try too. So both my winger fullbacks got tries and scored probably 2 of their lowest scores for me all season. So yeah, sometimes the tries don't mean everything. And Burton, he switched to centre. I left him on my bench, and he scored 61. So, yeah, if he ever gets dual, I could be absolutely bursting at the seams with centres.
Again. We'll see. We'll see what Kelly does.
Yep.
And Olam. I don't think Olam can keep it up. He's just got good matchups at the moment.
Yeah, I think inconsistent. I don't expect that every week. Moving over to Marty's side. 53 from Hodgson. That's about as good as he gets. Armour, no, he didn't get injured. One of the other guys did, Fanua Blake.
Yeah, I think Armour played bigger minutes due to that injury, and he's starting this round.
Yep. Nakore, 36, not good enough.
He got a try too. Yeah, he did.
Nakore, well,
yeah, he got the first try of the game.
Okay, yeah. Another one who scored a try and didn't score big. Mitch Barnett, 52. He's lost the kicking.
Yep.
So that's not
points
ideal.
Down now.
Yep.
Still 52. You can't complain with your edge there.
No, not particularly. He seems to hit that score pretty easy. Yeah, Cherry Evans, 43. I mean, considering him and Cleary are both first-round picks, he's not quite matching Cleary at all. 43 points. He's averaging 56. Cleary's average 90.
It's crazy.
Insane. He's only played 3, but it's still crazy. Dugan, he had a concussion. He was actually looking pretty good early, and then once he went off, the Sharks absolutely opened them up. So he definitely could have got a ton more points.
BMOS got back to what he's been doing this season. After a bit of a quiet round last round. Yeah, I saw Marty yesterday, and he was happy with BMOS. He's like, everyone was giving me shit for picking up BMOS, but he's been killing it. So Sammy, 39, definitely can't complain about that. He has lost Pierce on his bench, so yeah. I mean, he was always going to keep playing Cherry Evans, you would think, but yeah. Yeah, you can't not play DCE.
Yep. And Starling's a bit of a non-event at the moment, but if Hodgson does go down, game on. All right. Next matchup. I think we're saving the biggest matchup for last year, but
this one, that's true.
Yeah, go on.
Oh no, I thought this was the last matchup, but the second last one good.
So Sneds versus Todds, 369, 446. This wasn't even close in the end.
A bit of bad luck there for Sneds.
100% some bad luck. So Tupanua, 2 points. Hipgrave, 10 points. I don't know what happened to Hipgrave.
It was Madison. Madison was a late out and Hipgrave was a late in, so that was pretty much his only option.
Yeah.
to play Hipgrave because he couldn't get any other edges because of the last game of the round. So he just had to play someone.
Yeah.
And yeah, Hipgrave didn't play many minutes, but it was 10 points or no points.
Be interesting to see when the Eels play this week, whether he gets stitched up again.
Yeah, that's true. Because the Eels are playing last game on the Sunday. So
again.
That's trouble.
Yeah, given Madison's injury history. Ugh.
Apparently, it was just cautious. There was no signs or anything, but
yeah.
Watch him be cautious all season.
Yeah, I know. Fucking cautious forever. Yeah, McCulloch 63, Munster 68. Those were the highlights. Yeah, pretty decent score from Munster. But Pappenhausen was getting all the big stats. Let's see, Munster, he could put on a cricket score against Canterbury this weekend. So
yep, he could.
Yeah. J-Moz, not quite as good as his brother, but
47 at centre. It's not bad.
Yeah, can't
better
complain.
Than Manu.
Yep, and Thompson 58. So
yeah, he scored a try.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some good scores to be had, but I mean, when you get Tupanua and Hipgrave, it's never going to end well.
No.
Toddo,
Pod
first
captain?
win of the season. Yeah, I told him, I'm like, the pod doesn't have a captain, mate. A pod's got a host. And now look at him. He's not even on the pod.
But he's winning.
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
He won one game, So.
Yeah.
So Turpin 62. That's pretty good from him. He'll be liking that. Ryan Sutton, Sutton scored a double.
Yep.
So he's definitely come along. I mean, bloody Canberra Raiders, they've got some forwards, don't they?
Yeah, Papali'i scored a try as well.
Yep. Too bad he didn't have Joseph Tapine. Jeez. Could have won by 500 if he played him. Sean Lane, 42. Yeah, Harris, 61. There was a couple tries there, so Harris got a try. It's just his winger fullbacks that are letting him down there. Still low scores. No Turbo coming up next week, unfortunately, for Todds.
Yep.
So he's like Ryan Madison of winger fullbacks.
Yep.
So
I noticed that Harris has been named as prop.
Okay, I didn't notice that
because they lost both their starting props.
They lost Fanua Blake, yeah.
Fanua Blake, and the other one I think maybe suspended. Who is the other one?
I noticed there's no Sirenen in the side.
There's no. Yeah, okay.
So
Bunty Afoa, I think he got suspended.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of suspensions, Jared obviously can't play C. Walker. He's suspended for being an absolute grub. I can't remember if there's any other suspensions, but all right, well, we'll move on.
Few.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Kula Matangi.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Right, yep. Kaloa Matangi.
That's the one.
Yep. 516, mate. Michael Snedden.
This was. I was a long way behind the whole time.
Yeah, the wind wasn't strong enough.
That Panthers game to start the round, just kick out scoring a double. Momorowski scored, and yeah.
Yeah, brutal. What a brutal way to start. I hate that.
I definitely picked this though. Like, he had good matchups across the board with all of his team. It was always going to be. I needed a fair bit of luck if I was going to stay with him. 516 is more than I thought he'd get, but I thought he'd be up there in the high 400s.
Yeah.
480, 490.
It's got 370s and an 80, so
I wasn't too upset with a few low scores. Just get it out of the system because I was pretty much out of the game.
Oh, for yourself, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're gonna have any week where TPJ plops out 26, or you cop an injury, you might as well have it when someone's scoring 500 plus against you.
Yep.
Yeah, some good you did have some big scores though, like Chad Townsend 76.
Yep.
Just monster. Cleary 2.0, that kid.
Winger fullback scored pretty well.
Yeah. Yep. Dewey, 51. Teddy, just 60. A real quiet one for him.
Yep.
So, yeah, you might as well trade him away, mate. He's past it. He's past his use by date.
He's no B-Moz, is he?
No. Yeah. Dylan Walker, though. Santa, what are you going to do there long term?
Oh, I don't know. Probably just plug and play every round.
Mate, I'm loaded with centers. I can help you out, mate.
Maybe. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Don't want to do an on-air trade.
Pretty boring, I think.
Yeah. Speaking of trades, Todds was saying that he had something in the works. I don't know. I was just like, oh, who's it with? He said, I'm not telling. I'm like, is it with Marcel? No.
No, it wasn't me.
I'm like, whatever. I don't care.
It's too afraid of someone catching wind and trying to, I don't know, talk some out of something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not interested in doing any trades myself at the moment, but I definitely have caught wind of some trades and like talked people out of them. So I'm like, I don't know about that. How about we look at the players and their averages? Who's scoring the most? So, yeah. So as we were saying, Cleary, 90.7 from 3 games. Also, Pappenhausen 84.3 from 3 games. So, just absolutely beasting it. And but yeah, the biggest from 4 games, Jaden Brayley. Who'd have thunk it? 77.8, and closely followed by Reed Mahoney. So, yeah.
Same last week. They were at the top.
Yeah, killing it. Is there any big trades or any big draft picks, I should say, that you're ready to call a failure so far this year?
Well, up until this round, I would have said Big Tino. I'll just have a quick look at the draft board.
Yeah. Yeah, look, at the moment, I'd have to say one of my other guys, Cam Murray, is up there as a bit of a draft fail at this point. I mean, I didn't draft him.
It's a shame you didn't draft him. But
So
where did he go first round?
He must be up there. Maybe second round.
Second round, it was second round. You got Madison first round.
So yeah, that's on you, Sneds. Shit drafting, mate. Yeah, that's just something that comes to my mind.
AJ Brimson as a second round pick. It's been a flop.
Yeah, I think he has potential, but
Jake Travojevic is a first round pick.
Oh yeah, massive. Put a line through him. That he's not turning it around. Definitely.
Ponga hasn't scored any points.
Yeah. What's Harry Grant doing? Bloody hell.
Nothing.
He's not back either.
Carrigan was a first round pick, wasn't he?
He was.
By Austin. Yeah.
He was.
I'd say it's a bit of a flop for a first round so far.
Yeah.
Especially mid.
I think is he dual?
No. He's just a mid because he just plays
lock.
I
was going to say he might have reached a bit if he was a dual, but yeah. No, bad pickup. But, oh well. Plenty of time to turn it around. Anyway, those are our matchups, I guess. Do you want to have a quick look at the ladder? Yeah, so Mike goes clear at the top. The only team undefeated. So definitely like someone to put him to shame pretty soon before he starts getting too cocky.
The ladder's got a bit of symmetry to it. One player undefeated, one player no wins. You got 3 players with 1 loss and 3 players with 1 win.
Yeah, it's definitely all to play for still. Yeah, Big Mike as well. KGPM, he's up top early on. One thing I did notice is that Mike has literally scored, and myself too, actually. Or Nelly, we've both nearly scored 500 points more than Kirsty.
Yep, in 4 rounds. It's over 100.
Yeah, which isn't good. Which is not good at all. Yeah. So I don't know when she's going to turn it around, to be honest. I can say that because she's not listening at the moment. So
little bit of a scrap for sort of bottom of the just getting that sort of 7 or 8 position, avoiding the cutoff for finals.
Yeah.
With like Toddo, Austin, Marty, Sneds, all scoring pretty similar amounts.
Yeah, it's still early days. I mean, we're playing each other this coming round. Yeah, I mean, I think a loss for you would, be better, or be easy. Would be easier for you to stomach, considering you've already got the 3 wins. Whereas, I mean, if I was to go three losses and 2 wins to start the season, considering how well my team's been scoring, it would be a bit of a hard
pill to swallow, definitely.
Yeah. So.
For me, I think if I lost, I'd be starting to get flashbacks of last season where I started 5-0 and almost dropped out of the 8 at one point.
You really did, but to be fair, it's not quite that bad because you haven't started that hot. Just round
3-0. That's not that far off 5-0.
That's fair.
But if I do lose to you, then we're playing next week.
Oh jeez, now we're talking round 7 previews or round 6 previews, whatever it is. All right, cool. Well, that's it. That's the pod. Any final words, Marcel Green? No, just no.
No.
All right,
let's end it.
That'll do. All right, see you guys.
See ya.